Hi friends, MD Vegan. Hey, I make a breakfast with nuts and fruit, and I have today, and seeds by the way, so all three macronutrients to make it filling and keeping. And the basis today, I have a banana walnut combo. Here I show you. Walnuts and bananas, that's a nice combo, soft and sweet. And there's a little bit bitter and crunchy, and there's also a little bit bitterness in the bananas. It's hidden there a little bit, but to me that is a perfect combination. So that's the fruit salad, so to say, banana salad with walnuts. On top there's a cherry jam, I'll show you in a moment, and around the fruit salad, the bananas and the walnuts, there's a cinnamon cashew cream. I do that first. It's very simple. Cashew cream is easy. It's bananas when blended with cashews. Here I have a large cup, maybe 1.5 cups banana slices, half a cup cashews, and then you get you a nice cream, silken creaminess. The cashews make the banana cream really nice and silky, very nice. It's shiny, it's beautiful, a little bit of fat in the banana cream, that makes it nice. And then the flavoring here, I have dates, a lemon, half a lemon, and a nice amount of cinnamon, a large teaspoon, not too much, to give it a little bit of touch. So cinnamon is my choice today because of the bananas and the walnuts. So bananas and walnuts are perfect with cinnamon. That's my taste. It's really great. Cinnamon is a bark, and it's earthen, dry earth flavor, warm, also a little bit sweet, and it goes perfect with the walnuts and bananas and dates and all this. Cinnamon is perfect for this sweetness, and it's super high in antioxidant like raisins, super high. And that makes it very healthy too, like all seasonings are super healthy. Blender dance. When it's cold outside, I'll blend a little bit longer because it's nice to have a little bit warmer the dressing. And let's taste it. Maybe I have to add something. No, it's wonderful. Just a little bit of cinnamon goes so nice, and I have to wait now for a moment to give it a second blending. Now it's time for the nuts and dates to soak a little bit in the cream, and then after soaking a minute it gets really creamy when I blend it again. What I do now is I combine my main ingredients here. The bananas, that's almost 3 cups, 2.5 maybe, and a good cup of walnuts. This is here plenty to get the daily omega-3 fatty acids. That is a very important and rare fat that we need every day. And a handful of walnuts would do the job, or 1.5 tablespoons of either chia seed, flax seed, hemp seeds. These are also good sources. And algae you could also take, but we need this omega-3 fatty acid every day. And that's for the nerves, for the brain, and so very important. But that's what we need, and the walnuts do the job. And really, I miss it if I don't have it. I only notice the next day when I get it again. Something clicks in and was missing. You don't notice always when something misses. You just, I don't know, I don't notice. only afterwards, when I get it again, oh, that was missing, now I feel it. Yeah, it's always a little bit tricky. So having a handful of walnuts as a snack is always a good idea. And if the nuts are raw, yeah, just not anything roasted or so, any kind of nut is like that, because they don't make you fat as we thought before. Some people thought before, if you eat too many nuts, like vegans oftentimes have a lot of nuts. Yeah. And they thought, oh, that makes you fat, it's not good. But if the nuts are raw, they found out you rather lose weight than gain when you have extra nuts to your food as a snack in between. Over long term or medium term, you would never gain weight by that. And they didn't know why, because you add additional calories to your diet. You would wonder why you wouldn't gain weight, because yes, gaining weight is when you have too many calories to burn them. And you add nuts to that, you would even get fatter. Not the case. You gotta rather lose weight with nuts. Nuts are the perfect snack. They're super healthy for the intestines and many other reasons, benefits. And they must have something inside, that's one explanation, they try, that makes the cells burn more fat, more energy than in the nuts. So they make you lose energy. That's amazing, right? Because they're so healthy and so nutritious, and you can't just overeat with nuts, no problem. You can snack at them at least. So my fruit salad here is so far so good. I blend now the second time my cream. Let's see. That should do it. Usually a second blending makes it very nice if the seasoning is right. Tastes wonderful. I love bananas so much. The cashews, bananas, dates, I have always at home. Some of the main ingredients I always get. You see now here the cream, the nice cinnamon cream. Goes all over the salad. And here, this is a nice combination. I once made a walnuts coated in bananas and cinnamon, and then I dried that, and that is almost like a banana bread walnut. It's so delicious. These dried walnuts covered with bananas and dates and cinnamon are really wonderful. And it is like that. That is the flavor here. I get the rest out of the blender. I don't want to waste it. It's so delicious. Yeah, and it's so easy for a vegan to have a nice breakfast that is filling with these ingredients. Bananas. Yeah, there's almost everything always in the breakfast. And nuts and seeds and dates makes it so rich and so inexpensive, everything. The nuts are a little bit more expensive, of course. Nuts are more expensive, but you don't need that many. So easy. So that is the fruit salad with the cream. On the bottom of the glass, there have 3 parts. It makes it easy to make a new recipe every day. If I have a little method here, I call that take 3. That means basically 3 parts in my every recipe. Every part can have 3 ingredients. Every ingredient can have, again, 3 ingredients. So the number 3 is important here. There's just a little trick to get me going, to keep me going. Yeah, just to have something to reckon about, so I don't have to think too much. Yeah, I know if it's 3, not 2, 3, so I don't need to think. And it keeps me going. Yeah. So the first part here is the bottom. That is a granola, buckwheaties. That is my favorite seed for breakfast, my cereal, so to say. It's a pseudo cereal, and it's sprouted buckwheat that takes a day only. You soak it, then you sprout it, and then you dry it back. And then you can store it for a month in a sealed container. Have these very available buckwheaties here. Very nice, very crunchy, delicious. I put them in a fruit salad with a runny dressing, with a fruit juice. It's also very nice. And then they taste wonderful. By themselves, yeah, well, you could eat them by themselves, but not too much. It's not so nice. They're too dry, simply. Yeah. Really, but they're very high in nutrition. They have the protein we need in a breakfast to make it keeping and filling. Yeah, so you feel great afterwards. They soak so nicely with the fruit juice, and they are so nice with a nice creamy dressing like this. When you combine them, you have a perfect combination. The creamy dressing and the crunchy buckwheaties, that goes together nicely. And the flavor is very nice. Yeah? I said, on their own to eat them, that's not so nice. But I mean, you could, not disgusting or so, but really nice, really wonderful with a little bit of dressing or fruit juice. That's perfect. And fruit salad, it's my favorite granola. Yeah. So what I have now here, topping the third part. This is the second part, the fruit salad. The third part, cherry jam. I make a cherry jam here with frozen cherries. They are thawed, metal container, very useful, inexpensive. Yeah, Turkish shop has many of them, different sizes. I use it always as containers for my kitchen here. You put the frozen cherries in here, hot water bath here, and a lid on top. In 10 minutes, it's thawed, and then you have this wonderful cherry juice runs out of it, and then I just put a little bit of date mousse. Before I put the date mousse, I put some cardamom. That is the perfect cherry seasoning, cardamom. Just a half teaspoon or so, not too much. Yeah. And it's very good for sweet desserts. Cardamom, it's like in coffee or in tea to calm the body down, to make the stomach calmer. Yeah. And sweets also rise. Like they have pushing energy, the sugar and the sweets, and so they are perfect for the sweet desserts with the sugar. They calm it down again when the sugar rises you up a little bit, and they're also very healthy and give a little bit of a peppery flavor, a little bit like a pepper, not that hot, not hot, but a little bit. They have an edge, the cardamom. Yeah, it's perfect for cherries, I would say. They also have an edge, sour cherry especially. So what I do, put the cardamom and the cherries are 2 parts, and then I have a date mousse here, and that makes the jam. Yeah, just blending dates with a little bit of water makes your date mousse, and so you don't need to blend it again. You just put some date mousse on the cherry with the juice from the cherry from the thawing, just 2 large tablespoons or so. And then I combine, and now the date mousse makes the jam with the juice. I will show you in a moment. It's really amazing what that looks like now. And it tastes amazing, a wonderful, delicious flavor. The texture is cool, date mousse is wonderful. My favorite sweetener. The dates also have a wonderful story. Like the nuts, you can gain weight with nuts when they are raw. And in the same way, you would expect the sugar in the date is so high, it can't be healthy. You eat it every dates every day, a handful or so. But it's not true. You eat dates every day and you get more and more healthy. And the latest thing I heard, almost crazy, when they made a study with dates, because they are telling miracle stories about dates in the desert. Israel and Arab countries, they grow them in the desert, on the palm trees, date palms. And they have these stories that you can live on dates, and so in the desert you never die, and so they can. That is crazy. Yeah? There's so much sugar. How is that possible? And they made the stories because they wanted to know. When they found out, even women, even in labor, when they get a baby, comes out a baby. the labor time is shortened by 6 hours if they eat 6 dates a day for some time. I mean, what else do you want to know about dates? It's so amazing. So it's my favorite sweetener forever. Now I've learned all these amazing things. And this is what the date mousse, the cherry jam looks like here. Like a jam. Isn't that like a jam almost? I call it jam. And it's wonderful with the sweet from the date, the malty sweetness, the sour cherries, and the cardamom a little bit, really. And that is really makes my day for the breakfast. It's so nice. Just put it on top. Have some extra for the next plate or glass, if that is done here. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And that's such an easy breakfast, yeah? Just with bananas, walnuts, cashews, dates, frozen cherries. You can get it everywhere here, and inexpensive. The walnuts, the only thing, and the cashews a little bit more expensive, but you don't need that much. I buy it in bulk, and then it's also less expensive then. Yeah, but it is an amazing healthy breakfast. It's keeping. It's so much fun to eat it and to look at it also. It's nice. I really enjoy. I hope you enjoyed to watch my video. I have 2 other videos here. How to make date mousse. It's very easy, blending dates with water a little bit. And then the buckwheaties, how to make them. It's a little more complicated, but it's also basically easy. As I said, you soak the buckwheat cereals overnight, and then you let them sprout. That takes half a day or not more, very easy. And then you dry them back. That's it. And you show the video how to do that. If you want to, that's linked under this video, 2 other videos how to make these things. Helps a little bit if I make things in advance, like date mousse or buckwheaties. Helps me to put it together quickly than a breakfast in no time. And to have a new recipe every single day with a little bit of systematic approach, I can have that and have a great vegan variety, every day something else, and it's also super healthy to eat all kinds of different plants, not always the same. So, I hope to see you soon. If you like my video, subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.